Someone in the chat was just asking about Stalactite Stalker. I see one in Herman's hand, so we may see that card appear in this game. Yavamaya, Elvish Reclaimer, pass. Elvish Reclaimer, a key card in this Depths deck, as most of you know. Able to tutor up some toolbox lands like Sejiri Step, Bajuka Bog, stuff like that, and also able to assemble the Dark Depths Thespian Stage combo. Can be interesting with Flagstones of Trocaire. Can find really any land in the deck, but, you know, most of the time we're going to be looking for either toolbox lands or combo lands. Stalactite Stalker, been a banger of a legacy card for the last few months. Snuff out on Elvish Reclaimer. Descend. Stalactite Stalker gets its counter. A good first turn for Herman. There's a Caracas, another 2-box land. Green Sun for 1, getting Dazed. A great start to this game for Herman. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Remove Reclaimer. Daze a second attempt at a Reclaimer. Pluto Delta getting cracked. Let's see if Herman finds Watery Grave or Underground Sea.
I know, like,
it will be Watery Grave. The, Watery Grave is because Herman wants to decrease the life total a bit for Death Shadow. Not a budget choice. Stalactite Stalkers will both grow on end step after an attack for 2. These creatures are good. It feels like still at this point, some people haven't been convinced that Stalactite Stalker is a good Magic card, capable of fighting battles in the Legacy format, but I'm convinced. Yeah, Death Shadow, the one deck proud to say no blocks. I think that's a great way to put it. You want to hurt me? That's good. Knight of the Reliquary getting Force, pitching Force. This game is going really well so far for Herman. Everything is lining up perfectly. Knight and 2 Reclaimers, 1 via Green Sun Zenith, have been avoided so far. Here's a Cycle of Troll of Khazad-dûm. MTG banning with some rotating bagels in the chat. Highlighted, of course.
Red, green, another ritual? Sure. Or is that... Because,
3 cards
Rhythm
in hand
of the
with
Wild.
the swamp. Okay. 3 and none of them you know, which is the Underground Sea. I'll play you guys my land for turn.
Okay, so the basic swamp found by Troll of Khazad-dûm's Swamp Cycle ability will be in hand. The Underground Sea that we saw used for days earlier is the choice for... I'm not sure what they're confused about right now. Ah, okay. So the Troll of Khazad-dûm counts for Descended, and that's what they were checking. Anyway. There's Dark Depths, combo card. Has 10 ice counters on it. Green Sun X is 3. Oh my goodness, another Daze. Oh my god. Everything going perfectly for Herman. A big attack here. Days for days, yeah. Wow, that game went so well for Herman. Herman up a game. I fixed that now. I thought I fixed that already. Guess not. Whoops. Mox Diamond, discard Wasteland. It looks like Legolas's Quick Reflexes in hand, a card that people were excited about for a minute, but it hasn't really made a big impact on Legacy, I would say. Hasn't made any particular deck so much better that it leapt up a tier or something like that. Elvish Reclaimer on turn 1 once again. Grief. Pitching. Orcish Bowmaster. Okay, swordsing it with its ability on the stack. So Grief is resolving. Now we're going to see the hand. Quick reflexes and Bowmasters.
Oh, take the Bowmaster.
You said jar for a second.
Yeah, I did say jar. Not that one. Good response. Yep.
Stalker.
Okay, Stalactite Stalker comes in. No descend trigger this turn. Grief was exiled.
Last turn, you.
Okay, Ponder. It looks like there was a fetch land in there, which could be a way to descend, but it looks like there was also a wasteland in there, which could be a way to protect against Merit Lage. Let's see what Herman wants to do. All right, looks like Herman went for the fetch land. Looks like there's a Deathy Voidwalker in hand, maybe another copy of Grief, Force of Will, and then another black card, it seems. Maybe Troll of Khazad-dûm? End step, activating Reclaimer, sacrificing Forest. Yeah, Twitch chat praising Stalactite Stalker right now. Eric dug up a Flagstones of Trocaire, which will be a great land to sack to Reclaimer.
She's like, well, I don't really know what to play. Like, you should play Blue. Did we test this out?
Another Ponder for Herman. I haven't been following the formats enough. Is Stalactite Stalker getting play in Modern and or Pioneer? Does anybody know?
Alright, so like, I'm saying that you're being equal with Wizards needs to understand how this is.
Wasteland is line for turn.
Wasteland is line for turns pretty good.
I'm trying to get Necro back to Legacy. And I'm talking
With a live Reclaimer on the board, though, Eric can get around it.
fucking Undying spells, which is like 9 of them. So like, yeah, it's cool. They provide board traction. It's kind of like the reason why you stopped printing cards like Hippotora, because
Bookmark our TCG player affiliate link. Just shared it in the live chat. It's posted below if you're watching this later. Just bookmark it, save it for later. When you shop, you're supporting 90s MTG. It's that easy.
Activate. Flagstone's trigger.
Flagstone's getting sacked. Yeah, a lot of people talking about the new dog token. What the heck is Wallet Breaker? And do I want to know? All right, finds another Flagstones of Trocaire.
Inside your draw step after you draw. After I draw. I'm going to cast Surgical Distraction targeting Wasteland.
Ooh, Surgical on Wasteland on draw step.
you can't descend.
All right, we got to look at Eric's hand. Mox Diamond, Legolas's Creek Reflexes. It looks like Knight of the Reliquary and Green Sun Zenith is the hand. Herman will be surgically removing these Wastelands. Extracting them.
That's what I was looking for. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle. Surgical will resolve.
Looks like there were only 3 Wastelands in the deck.
Proceed.
Have you ever seen someone surgical a card from their opponent's graveyard, and leave it in the graveyard? Have you ever seen that happen? And if so, why? I've never seen that happen. I don't know, just thought of that. I was trying to imagine what situation that would be necessary. Yeah, not on accident. Intentionally leaving it in the graveyard. Misclicks on MTGO, I guess.
No, I draw one. I always
Last turn to you.
You have a minus 12.
Yeah, it was like 20 and then 19.
I think that was
Like, oh, okay, next level.
because that
The only thing I think of is like leaving Gristlebrand there, removing all the rest from the deck so then you can reanimate it or something.
because you you're saying this is oh shit, this is a turn. Okay,
Take
so
the
we're totally on.
Quick reflexes taken there by Grief, which is hard cast. Double Reclaimers on the battlefield for Eric is pretty good though. That is a important card in this depth deck. 2 cards in hand for Herman. Has 2 menace creatures, but choosing not to send the stalker in. Oh, maybe mill for Drowned Visions. That makes sense.
last turn. Stealthy Voidwalker.
Stealthy Voidwalker is interesting.
Yeah, it's
It will be able to attack through these blockers. Swords on Voidwalker. Okay, so never mind. Herman goes up to 19.
I'm going to activate Reclaimer, Suckling, Flagstone Trigger. Reclaimer, set a ball target you.
sorry, that was a long term.
Yeah, so because you need to fly first.
Yes. Scratch.
Swords would go to the graveyard because the Voidwalker was no longer on the battlefield when it resolved. When it finished resolving.
I know, right? You do that.
If it was Lightning Bolt, it would get exiled. Knight of the Reliquary. And now attacking with the 2 Reclaimers.
I'll kill the...
I think you have to kill the Stalker here, right?
Deal 1 damage.
There's a double block on a Reclaimer. Stalker dies in combat.
I'll play it back.
How many lands in your graveyard? Like, probably like 5. 4.
4 lands in Eric's graveyard is the count. Cycling Troll of Khazad-dûm now is Herman. Any Dennis sightings? We've seen Dennis around. Legally, we can't really talk about Dennis
I'll cast Eliminate target.
or discuss his location. All right, had a solid swords for the Troll of Khazad-dûm. It's good news for Eric.
Best can't touch.
Looks like it's a 6/6 knight. PVDH feeling spoiled by another 90s MTG live stream. You know, it might be too much, PVDH. It might be too much. Keith Master Flex putting it perfectly. Some are spoiled, others are fatigued. I think that's the great way to look at it. All right, another Wasteland for Herman. And now sacking Bajuka Bog. If you notice, this probably would require some backing up, but it seemed like Herman did play around Bajuka Bog for a while as far as the Troll of Khazad-dûm reanimate thing. Something to take note of. Yeah, Crinky can't handle the frequency of 90s MTG live streams. There's a Caracas attacking, Grief chump blocking. This game not going as well for Herman. Everything went perfectly in game 1. This game 2, things going Eric's way. Hard casting Force on Green Sun Zenith is pretty good though, but Herman needs to remove these creatures, and it's a scoop. So we're going to game 3. Okay, both players have mulligan to 5, and we are ready to go. Pluto Delta, Stalactite Stalker. Let's see if he goes for Watery Grave or for Underground Sea. All right, Underground Sea. So there's a chance Shadows were sideboarded out. That's all we'll say. We don't know for sure, but it's possible. Both players with Angels on their playmats. Looks like a Chroma and a Traxa. What's up with Angels starting with the letter A and ending with the letter A? What's up with that?
Oh, well, yeah. That's the only.
It's a little weird.
You don't want to pitch Yeah, you don't want to pitch You know, you're probably pitching.
Ooh, Wasteland, Mox Diamond, playing around days with the sequencing here. Dismember the Stalker. All right.
2 cards. 3 cards? 3, now 4.
They never even resolved their rhinos. Oh, yeah.
Name every country that starts with and ends with the letter A. Bet you can't. Surgical right now.
Look, I don't want to get my second land blown up.
Wasteland. Hand revealed. Neither Reliquary, Bowmaster, Flagstones. Interesting.
Game 2. This one kind of need the land.
It's so wide open for somebody.
There you go.
Also,
Shuffle.
they're kind of played against 3.
Oh, yeah. You're wasting it.
Yeah, exactly. So I just don't think.
2 cards in hand. 2.
2 cards in Herman's hand, 3 cards in Eric's hand. Both players started with 5.
Play a land. You know what's going on. Let's play it. And you won on your token.
I got donked.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you're right.
All right, there's Bowmaster. Bowmaster, everybody. Every game, the Bowmaster, your Bowmaster. That's all Legacy is now, right? Let's be realistic.
Sure. 3-3?
3-3.
Sure. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'll Bowmaster your Beanstalk, then you Beanstalk my Bowmaster. Every single game.
Sorry. I think I asked the wrong.
This is such a low resource.
Whatever happened to all of us just casting Brainstorm? What happened to that?
Just like red. Just because I like the
Go.
The bad idea of coming here to play.
Yeah, so you're 2.
Hey, I'm 1-2 now. I want.
Does anybody have a prediction for what the most played card in Legacy from Karlov Manor will be? And I'm talking about new cards, not reprints. Does anybody have a prediction for what the hottest card will be? Does anybody want to get on the record so they can say, I told you so later? Now is the time.
That's the dude.
And bookmark this video, bookmark this stream. We're going to check later and see who was right in the comment section or in the chat.
Scrubland.
Sure.
One sec.
So Stalactite Stalker is back, but it looks like Herman is hellbent, facing down a Knight of the Reliquary. And the Bowmaster, if we're being honest, the Bowmaster on Eric's side is a bit more important than the Bowmaster on Herman's side, since Herman will be drawing cantrips and Eric will not.
It's so tricky. It's like you technically have the issue if you have game sense or response. Oh, you're right.
Go ahead.
All right, Eric just passing the turn.
Yeah. Thank you. There was a way you could have. There was one way you could have. Yeah.
Just a Pig says, I'm calling it Case of the Crimson Pulse we'll see play. I don't even remember what that does off the top of my head. MTG Banding says Slime Against Humanity. Is that a real card? I don't even know. Vector says, man, remember when hamsters ran this format? Pepperidge Farm remembers. Yeah. Yeah. Minsk and Boo was a legacy staple for a time, but it has subsided. Global Cooldown, thank you for the resub with Prime. 13 months. Making Jeff Bezos pay for it. If you have Amazon Prime, you have one free Twitch sub every month. Hype Train conductor Harry Houdini is here saying, sorry, I'm late. You know what, Harry? It's all good. You're the Hype Train conductor. We were waiting for you. Now the stream will begin. All right, let's do it, everybody. Harry's here now. Let's get this thing started. All right, Pajuka Bog exiles the graveyard. That's pretty good. That makes Murktide sad.
Are you able to 26
Cast Green Sun for 3.
Green Sun for 3 will resolve. Skipping past another Reliquary. Oh, okay. Skip past another Reliquary to choose a different Nether Reliquary. Maybe going for a identical version or something.
For you to go nuts.
Nuts is
Keith Master Flex says this is casual Friday at 90s Magic. Being late is acceptable. All right, let's not get carried away. Let's not get carried away. Herman is brainstorming. Looks like found 2 copies of Troll of Khazad-dûm. Or a Troll and a Shadow. It looks like a Troll and a Shadow are the cards in hand. Chance to shuffle here after the brainstorm with Troll of Khazad-dûm.
This is my own. I built this just to show that it could be done. It's like been giving me so many good results. I'm like,
and then I'll pass.
Return.
Activating the Knight. Growing the Knights. Finding Yavimaya.
Yeah.
I go. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, you heard this? Even this is so funny. I only know one. Like I use it for board. It's like okay, I'll just put more.
Now they're like 7-7s.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 7.
The Knights are 7/7s confirmed.
Let's go to combat. Sure.
All right, swing for 7, take 7. We know Herman likely has a Dark Depths in hand. I mean, a Death Shadow, excuse me, in hand. But Eric, coincidentally, with my, maybe there was something to me saying the word Dark Depths instead. Played a Dark Depths. Death Shadow gets played. A second Wasteland, which is good defense against the Thespian Stage combo. And now Herman has a 4/4 creature.
White green. Wait, sure.
Looks like both players are hellbent, sacking Flagstones of Trocaire to Knight of the Reliquary. Gonna search for 2 lands here. What will they be?
Oh yeah. Planes. Yeah.
What would be the reason for preferring Naya over Abzan for green-white depths these days?
Oh, that's right.
Okay, so Savannah was found with Flagstones. It looks like Echoing Deeps. No, Thespian Stage. Pull to the front.
It's my first time playing this deck, but I think
Pyroblast, Minsk and Boo. And Moloch.
the Flame Scroll Celebration.
Alright, let's go fast.
Okay, goes for another Flagstones. Okay, gonna chain these Flagstones together, I guess. Okay, the Knights are 8/8s now after the Flagstones was sacrificed. They get +1/+1 for every land in the yard. There were 6 in the yard. Attacking for 8, sacking Bajuka Bog. We're going to get Sajiri Step, and Herman extends the hand. That is the match. Eric gets it. GG's.